Hey everybody, my name is Rydo and we are back to stacking. Let's continue. So we found one way to solve this challenge. We want to get the next way. Let's get the first hint for this way. The guard is easily distracted by beauty and is duty bound to help a lady in need. So that is kind of what we did, but we got a different, notice how that character walked right back to a specific spot it was programmed to be at. So we did do this the first time. The difference is that we walked in through the fan. So both were solutions, and it decided to use the fan as the solution that we had chosen. So there are a couple of unique characters. Maintenance this door open and walk through here. There are a couple of collectible characters in here that we want to hop into. And so Eagle Eye shows the collectible characters that we would want. The question is, how could one stack into this guy, because he's gonna be paying attention to. Let's see, if I talk to this guy, I think he'll be alright. Nope. He won't. Even though I was in an invited guest's body at the time, that's unauthorized entry as the challenge. So we have one more. Let's push this. If you can't join, drive them out. Alright. So Eagle Eye is probably a decent ability to have. So here's that same character with the Eagle Eye ability, and we can try and find any other characters around here that might be special. We know that that one's special. So we can kind of make short work of this as far as trying to find the collection of people. There's somebody, a special character up there. There is a whole area up here too. Let's go over here. This is closed due to the strike. Won't be open until for a while. Look how big the umbrellas are compared to the people. Everything is off the scale because this is just a toy. Here's a guy with a hat. Stacking this guy. He has smoke as an ability. Where's the lady? Wherever we need her. Eagle Eye. All these characters stay mostly in the area that they're supposed to. A lot of them don't even walk around. But a few of them do, and they're usually the unimportant people that are walking around. That way you can find, or at least know the general area for all the characters you actually. Here's the coal room. Let's go in here. So, if we Eagle Eye this guy, let's go stack into this guy. He's Drummer Percy. and we can play the drum and make those poor kids work more. Didn't seem like that did anything else, though. That was probably just for collectibles. So our brother is probably somewhere down there, but we can't reach him. Let's run back to the entranceway. We know there's one character over here that we need to hop in, do the challenge. Actually, yeah, we should probably do that first because it will just be easier. So we got this guy here, and he's Mr. Stinky that's been leaving these gaseous fumes everywhere. He has the flatulate ability. So just running around looking at the collection, we now have, let's see, 9 of the 18 characters. We're halfway there. So we want to get the guys out of the building. Here's a fan, and we happen to have something that will get them to come out. Ugh, the stench. Let's leave this putrid lounge. All solutions found. We found all the solutions for this challenge. In addition to unlocking rewards in the secret handout, finding all the solutions for a challenge can sometimes give you access to additional unique dolls. Notice I'm back to being myself. Stacking this guy, stacking this guy, stacking this guy, and stacking this guy. And with that, that was 4 characters for the collection. Now we only have 5 left. So we can just walk in here now. And I don't think he's gonna be... There's the lounge host character. So I think I got all the collectible characters in this section. I think. Could be wrong though. In fact, I probably am slightly wrong. I think if I leave him right here, he'll be fine for a moment. So I can take this Eagle Eye character, which is proving to be helpful. Oh, I thought this guy wasn't one of them, but because it would be rather difficult to stack in him because you can't really get behind him. But he isn't. There's a really tiny kid. I don't think I could ever stack into that. Here we go. So we have the Keymaster, which we've already stacked into. We have the Union Leader. Nobody is special over there. We can't really go back, or we could go back. I suppose if we wanted to. Let's see. The difference is we'd have to do this. Head back this way. And I don't believe we can stack with the Hobo King. I mean, not the Hobo King. Although he might be the Hobo King, I don't know. Hey look, there's a hole. thing here. Did you find your brother yet? Nope. I didn't. But there is something back there that we will want to look at later, I guess, because we can't get there right now. So it was a pointless venture to come this way. That's probably the secret hideout area. One thing that's interesting is that just by virtue of the fact that you can hop into things from really far away, you actually do a rather good job of skipping sections and speeding up the game just by hopping. Let's see. Did we... Let's take this character and make sure we looked in the bathrooms for any collectible characters. Nope, nothing special there. Going to the ladies. Nothing special in the ladies. If we go over here and talk to them. Let's see. As a kid, or as a guy, let's go in the girls' bathroom and talk to her. Aren't you charming? Now leave. Your perspective slightly changes. I've just realized that as you get smaller and smaller, this, and not that one, but that one. And now it's time to go talk to the union leaders and see if we can end this strike. I believe there are like 3 characters up there, but I don't think you can reach them. Oops, walked right into the cutscene. Spice of life. That's all we had to do was walk there. Gentlemen, this madness must end. We cannot return to shoveling the coal, sir, when the train guild refuses to meet the most basic of our needs. Well said, sir. All your demands shall be met. You mean nutmeg shall be added to our lunch meals? Yes. And paid for from your wages, as is custom. Hooray! Engineer Ulysses, free the children. We no longer recover their services. Meanwhile, in the coal room... Albert, the strike is over! Yay! Hooray! I don't know how you did it, Charlie, but you saved me. You saved us all. Albert, what happened to the rest of the family? I only know that our sister, Agatha, was taken aboard the Baron's gilded steamship. I'm gonna find her. Go home and let Mom know that you are okay. She was so worried. She is so worried. That poor kid can't get up. The strike is over, the trains are running again. You may board the train to the gilded steamship to rescue your sister Agatha, or you can stay here to earn rewards by finding unique dolls and more solutions to challenges. Alright. So the interesting thing here though, now that we have 9% of the game done, is there are 4 characters we haven't seen, and As far as we can tell, there are no more challenges. Here's the black lung cloth. Let's see. Or the cold down. Let's get in this bird. Am I gonna go to Hogwarts this time? Charlie, I've got to show you. I've got something to show you. Levi. Charlie, I found this old storage room behind the fireplace. It's full of supplies. This place is amazing, Levi. It's like a secret hideout. I'm gonna make things based on your adventures. Tell me all about what just happened. Time passes. And then the kids were set free. Levi, where did you go? What an adventure. While you were talking, I made some things. So he makes the backdrop, he makes the stands. Every time you return from a new location, I'll paint a big mural of your adventure. I'll also put together a new stage to hold your accomplishments. This picture is inspired by the challenge you encountered. Each solution you find gets you a new puzzle piece. So we got all of the puzzle pieces already. I'll create statues of each unique doll you meet. Well, we've got several of those. They felt circles on the stage show how many are left. Oh, the felt secret item. As you play the game, you'll earn rewards. Levi will decorate your hideout with these rewards and chronicle your adventures. Check back sometime and see how it's developing. Now, if I remember correctly, this system is kind of just a redundant system on top of the menus. The camera freaks out, I'm noticing, when you try to walk back this way. So yeah, I don't believe there's anything here, per se. And we can see there's gonna be a stage there, and there might be a couple more stages that way. And that's kinda it. And now the gate is down here behind this fireplace where he was looking before. So we are so close, really. We only have 4. It doesn't seem like there's going to be another challenge. If there is going to be another challenge, then that would probably be 3 or 4 of the characters right there. I think your best bet in playing this game, if you need any strategy at all, which is kind of an interesting thought if you actually were going to need them, would be to be in the biggest person you can be, because that's just going to help you. If you needed it to be in a smaller person, you could always just back out. But if you need a bigger person, you may have to run around a little bit to find the right one. So I don't think anything is gonna tip this eagle eye ability. We already were in that character. Now we know there was this whole section over here. So let's go over here and see what this is. This may hold a new challenge, or it may just be all 4 of them. What is over here? Let's talk to this guy. Welcome to the Top Hat Lounge. Ah. So this guy stack in this guy, and we have the low lid ability. We'll stack into this guy. We have the deliver justice ability. And sadly the eagle ability doesn't mark off ones we've already done. My train isn't due for the station for a long time. So I need a bigger character, I think. Because that's definitely a bigger person. We have just him and one other character. And then we'll have everything. Rather quickly. This game certainly could have been a lot bigger than it is. And the fact that they haven't had a sequel and all this time kind of is a shame. But I don't know if they just had any desire or knowledge on, or any thoughts on how they would expand that. Make it equalize. People are talking, but I don't believe there's anything there. Here's the character. Here's the strike leader. He has the organized ability. I think there's something here. I think there is something here where I do believe the trick here is to take all the little kids, put them there. So anybody I can stack in. I think this is something, right? Hop out of this one. Hop out of this one. Hop out of that one. Hop out of that one. Hop out of that one. What's this guy gonna tell me? The ticket line is a mess. What do you mean the ticket line's a mess? I just organized it. Is there anybody else around here? Seems like it's pretty organized to me. I'm still trying to figure out the proper way to reopen the ticket windows for sales. Come on, you don't need a ticket to board the train to the steamship though. Just head down the ticket line's a mess, alright, fine. And you'll get these little sections here. get these little sections where you're specifically designed to allow you to stack up to the highest. Come on, kids. I can't get behind that guy. Interesting. Interesting. Let's run down this way. Too small. Is there any secret passage or anything back here? No, not really. I could see them doing something like that in the game, but only if they tried to make this a artificially longer game than it actually is. Maybe this guy's better. Oh. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It may very well just be a situation of I can't do everything right now because I'm missing something. And I don't, like, if we go over here to challenges, we can't get any more hints because there's no real challenge here. I can't hop into that guy. So what, I'm gonna rancid belch. Deliver justice. Like, how am I supposed to get in to this? Convince this guy to let me stack in him when I can't. I'm just missing some character somewhere in this game that is slightly one bigger than me. And I don't know where it would be. Go over here and see if that's he's over here. No, just the drumming. So I think we have to just move forward with the story. We've wandered around this rather kind of large area considering how little there is actually needed to do in it. But even at this rate, we are not hitting anything close to the level of just being lost or confused as we have in some Sam & Max point-and-click adventure games or other point-and-click adventure games. In general, they can all be very cryptic and difficult to figure out what you're supposed to do. All aboard, you can talk to conductors to board the trains to new locations and rescue more of your family. Once you've rescued them, you can return to the train station or find another train to board. Let's go. There's nothing quite like being a train engineer. So we just talked to this guy. So, do we board to the Gilded Steamship? Yes, we do. Then we get on a boat from the train, and the train gets on the steamship. And that's our next location. Watch it, kid, you're gonna give away my hiding spot. I'm just here looking for my sister, Agatha Blackmore. Do you know where she is? She's probably with the other kids brushing out the steam pipes up in the captain's deck. That's terrible, I have to get them off the ship. Never gonna have to end this never-ending cruise. Oh, you're going... Did you really just say that? How am I gonna get this giant boat back to dock? Incite a mutiny. Get some of the famous passengers to force the captain to end the voyage. So this thing just never stops. Notice that the smokestacks are actually cigars for the ship. But then the rest of the ship looks pretty much like an actual ship and not toys or a model or really anything. That is inherently the problem with a lot of Lego games too, is that a vast majority of the games, the elements in the game are just normal looking instead of looking like Lego pieces that they're supposed to look like. This one is supposed to be made up of toys, and some of that makes some sense and some of that really doesn't. Notice how this ship is going to have a different layout. So, well, our goal is to incite a mutiny, find a way to get all 4 of the grand adventurers up to the captain's deck to incite a mutiny and force the captain to turn the ship around. Alright. So, we're at 11% of the game complete already, and that's where we're going to end this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.